Hello everyone! So in this video, we will be discussing about finding the inverse of the function including the domain and range. Now let us begin with finding the inverse of the function. We must follow these steps. Step 1, change f of x to y. Step 2, exchange x and y. Step 3, solve for y. And step 4, change y to f inverse of x. To better understand these steps, let me give you some examples. We have here is f of x is equals to x minus 6 over x plus 3. Let us find the inverse using the 4 steps. So first, change the f of x to y. Second, exchange the x and y like this. The third step is to solve for y. So the first thing we have to do is cross multiply. But how can we cross multiply it when x doesn't have a denominator? Well, it is understandable that below x is 1. After cross-multiplying, we'll have this. X times the quantity of y plus 3 equals y minus 6. Since the left side still has parentheses, let's use distributive property. So x times y is xy, x times 3 is 3x. Then, let us combine like terms. So y will be transposed to the other side and become negative. Same with 3x. Now let us focus on the left side, which is the xy minus y. One common thing there is the y. So if we take all y, what's left is x minus 1. Now we have y times the quantity of x minus 1. But we're not done yet. We have to make sure that y is alone on the left side. So let's divide both sides and cancel the similar terms on the left side, which left us y. We can finally proceed to step 4. So step 4, change the y to f inverse of x. Okay, now we can find the domain and range of the rational function and its inverse. Let's start with the rational function. To find the domain, just look at its denominator. So x plus 3 is equal to 0, then transpose it, which will give us negative 3. So the x of this rational function should not be equal to negative 3. For the range, just look at what is the highest degree or exponent in numerator and denominator. So let's denote the numerator as n, while the denominator as m. Both of their highest degree is the same, which is 1. Then that means we have to divide their coefficients. So 1 divided by 1 is 1. Therefore, y should not be equal to 1. Now for the inverse. It's still the same process. The domain is the denominator. X minus 1 is equal to 0. Transpose and it'll give us positive 1. So x should not be equal to 1. For the range, since both numerator has the same highest degree, so divide the coefficients, which will give us negative 3. So y should not be equal to negative 3. Okay, next example. But this time, I want you to solve it with me. So we have here f of x is equals to 2x minus 3 over 2x minus 4. Let's try to find the inverse. The first step is to change the f of x to, okay, good, y. Now the second step is, okay, very good. The third step is, yes, solve for y. So what should we do first? Okay, good, cross multiply. But we still have a parenthesis on the left side. So what should we do? And after that, yes, combine like terms by transposing. Transposing what? Negative 4x and 2y. Nice. Now, focus on the left side. What does it have in common? Okay, good. And after that, if we take all y, what do we have left? Okay, but y is not alone yet. So we should... Very good. Now that y is alone, we can proceed to the step 4, and that is... Okay, correct. Now for the domain and range. Let's start with the domain of the rational function. So we should transpose the, which will give us... Good, good. So x should not be equal to 2. Now the range. What is the highest degree of numerator and denominator? Yes, 1. So we have to divide the coefficient, which will give us... So y should not be equal to 1. For the inverse, same procedure. To identify the domain, transpose the, which will give us... Nice, nice. So x should not be equal to 1. For identifying the range, the highest degree of numerator and denominator is 1. Is it both? Okay, yes, indeed. So divide the... Okay, which will give us... So y should not be equal to 2. Great job! Now let's proceed to the last example. In this example, I want you to pause this video to solve it on your own. Done? Here is the correct solutions and answers. and this is for the domain and range. So that is all, everyone. Job well done. I hope you learned something even you didn't get it all right. Just replay the video and practice. Bye-bye for now, everyone.